And we are live. Hello, hello. This is the Morphic Challenge winners. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. I'd love to know where everyone's calling in from. Let us know in the chat. I'm here in Boulder, Colorado. We've got all of our judges here too. Hey, everyone. You can pop in and say hey if you want.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Love this. We'll give everyone a few minutes to join before we fully jump in, but we've got Jaynti here, we've got Ishika, we've got Anupam, Eli. So excited for everyone to dig into these Morphic Challenge winners. This challenge was insane. So impressive to see what everyone came up with. All right. Atlanta, Georgia. Love seeing this. Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Ukraine, Delhi, Nigeria, India. Love seeing where everyone's coming in from. So much talent out there. Yes, I totally agree, Alec. Brazil, hello, hello. All right, thanks everyone for joining. I say let's dig in. Kira, if you want to click to the next slide. Cool. All right, well, if you haven't heard of Contra, Contra is the commission-free creative network. We've been hosting these challenges with incredible partners like Morphic here. And this has just been such a fun way for people to learn about new emerging tools. There's such incredible, powerful tools out there for creatives. And this is a great way to try out a new tool, maybe earn some money along the way, and just get inspired by the creative community on Contra. You can go ahead to the next slide too. And with that, I'll pass it over to you, Jaynti, to talk about Morphic.
Thanks, Erin. Hi, everyone. So yeah, Jaynti Kanani here, founder and CEO of Morphic. Actually, Morphic started as a film studio. We wanted to make films, and we will make the films, and you will see we are launching some short films very shortly in few days, and experimenting with the content ourselves. But mostly, like, we made Morphic for storytellers, right? And we have, like, you if you have used Morphic, you see the canvas, like, you can generate assets there. You can use these and like generations, and then perform some actions on top of that. We took a different approach than everyone else. Other platforms started with the tools. You see a lot of tools and apps, and then you use the apps to create something. Here you start with the text, or some ideas or images or videos, and then you perform some actions on top of that. So that way, like, we have kind of very different approach to create Morphic itself. And I think once you're in the zone, when you are creating something in the flow, you will realize that Morphic is very, very different and magic place in general to create stories. So I've seen, like, a lot of generations during this competitions, or the whole 4 or 5 days, and it's amazing. Like, people have created so many good stories out of that, and I'm really, really excited to go through this presentation, announce the winner along the way. Yeah.
I totally agree. And I want to just call out some love you're getting in the chat too from Morphic. It's clear, somebody said it's clear that Morphic was made with visual thinkers in mind. And that is so, so clear in looking at what people came up with from this challenge. It just blew me away, and being able to see things. Somebody else called out that Morphic is just such an exciting tool. They enjoyed turning their ideas into a story. And a lot of people were saying that they just found Morphic through this challenge, which is so cool that we were able to reach so many more people, so many more creatives, to show them how powerful Morphic is. Yeah, such a fun challenge. Cool. So Jaynti, you already did your little intro, but anything else you wanted to add before you pass it to Ishika?
No, I think that's it from my side. We have exciting team. Actually, we have a very small, nimble team. So one of the team members here, Ishika, please go ahead.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, JD. Hi, guys. I'm Ishika. I lead all things BD related at Morphic. And I'm so excited to be here. And I'm also really blown away by the submissions. It's so awesome to always see what other people can create. I think once you use it, you have an idea of kind of like what is possible with the tool. So it's so awesome to see the amazing ads. I'm also blown away. Some of them don't even look like AI. And I think that's the goal. And so, yeah, thank you for having me here. And I'm excited to announce some of the winners as well. I'm glad people like the tutorial. I hope that was helpful.
So helpful. Cool. I already kind of dug in, but I didn't introduce myself. I'm Erin. I lead a brand here at Contra, and I help push forward a lot of our marketing efforts and videos. And this was just so fun for me to just open my mind to what's possible with using Morphic here. I mean, I'm sold. This was been a really cool challenge. I'll pass it to you, Anupam.
Hey guys, I'm Anupam. I've been running a company called Bombay Locale for the past 7 years. We've been doing ads for companies across the globe, tech companies especially. I write, I direct, I'm a filmmaker, and extremely excited about the future of traditional filmmaking, AI filmmaking, and whatever comes out of it. And that is one of the reasons I wanted to be part of this. I think we have an extremely brilliant team at Morphic, and I've had the pleasure to meet some of them. I think one of the few AI teams that I personally have met, and I've met many, that are really passionate about solving for storytelling. I actually happened to meet the founding engineer of the team, and he happened to say, I don't want to solve for filmmakers, I want to solve for film. And that is something that just lodged in my mind. So really appreciative of the team. And I happened to see all the ads that people made, and they were very much on point. Loved them, and hopefully get to see more of this. Thank you.
And Eli,
I'll pass
last
it
but
on to
not
Eli.
least. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, I'm Eli. I've been a commercial and film director for 10 plus years, and really excited about the future of this and what's possible. I spend now my time as an agency developing AI models for specialty clients. And when I found Morphic, I feel the same way, like it's built for visual people, and it was a long time since I had seen anybody do anything like that. So it was very exciting, and I'm really excited to be here to join the judges. Thank you.
Absolutely. What a stacked panel of judges. All right, JD, I'll pass it back to you to talk a little bit about how we're breaking down the prizes today.
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Erin. So we announced that it will have like 5K in prizes. We're going to choose 3 winners here. The grand prize will go to with the 2.5K. Second place it will be 1.5K, and then third place we are going to give $1,000. Yes.
All right, so without further ado, I know we all said this already, but truly the submissions here blew all of us away. We have a shared Slack channel where we were passing things back and forth throughout the challenge, and I can't even count how many times everyone was just completely stunned by how incredible the submissions were. This was a difficult one for us judges to pick the final picks, but yeah, truly blown away by everything everyone created. So with that, I will announce the community winners first. So these community winners are ones that the Contra community loved the most. These got lots of hype in the community from your peers, which is a huge accomplishment. Bob and Alec, congratulations. You are our community winners, and your submissions were truly loved by the Contra community. And next, we will go into our honorable mention. Alec was our honorable mention. Alec, you are winning 3 months of Morphic Pro. This one was just so cinematic. And I know with our live stream, the video is lagging a bit here. We'll share all of these on socials afterwards so you can all watch these winners. Truly, this one was amazing. So beautiful and cinematic, and just congratulations, Alec. This honorable mention is well deserved. And next up, I'm going to pass it to Anupam to announce our next honorable mention.
All right. Yes, Winston is one of the honorable mentions. He gets 3 months of Morphic Pro. A little about the movie. I think it was an extremely, I'm from India, we don't play Lego, but I do know of the Lego movie, and I know a lot about Lego because of the insane branding that it has and the amount of emotional connection people have with Lego. So I found it extremely personal, extremely beautiful that somebody would go out and dig something out of their childhood and bring it into adults' lives, and somehow just there was also a plot twist somewhere that the kid is playing while the world is going round and round and everything is happening. So I found it extremely beautiful, and I was really stoked to see this ad, to be honest. It was lovely, on brand, and just tapped in the right buttons in the person watching it. So thank you for making this, Winston, and I hope you keep making more of this. So yes, you're an honorable mention and a winner of 3 months of Morphic Pro. Keep creating.
I totally agree. This one was, the story behind this one was so powerful and so creative. It just goes to show that like the narrative and the story that the creatives are coming up with behind this tool is so powerful to see. And next we're going to pass it to Ishika, and you'll announce our next honorable mention.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited to announce this honorable mention. Personally, this was one of my favorite submissions as well. So Rasid, congratulations. You're an honorable mention. You get 3 months of Morphic Pro. I had to see this ad, I think, a few times because I just couldn't believe like this was made with Morphic. But this was amazing. Like, this is something I would definitely see like on TV itself. And I think you did a great job showcasing all of Ray-Ban Meta's features, and I think the composition itself was also really well done. And yeah, I love the concept of, live in the moment. I don't think people like showcase that too much. So this was great. Great idea, great storytelling, and, great visual outputs as well. So yeah, congratulations.
I also love the creative cropping that was done here to sort of tell the story of where the video is coming from, whether it's the first point of view or you're sort of seeing the third point of view. Anyway, so cool. Love this one. Next, Eli, I'll pass it to you to announce our final honorable mention.
Hi, this one was really, congratulations, Puneet. What I really love about AI is how energetic you can get with some of these ideas, how visual, and you can move around anywhere in the world at any time. And it really shows that there's no bounds to storytelling anymore, and that you can go anywhere in the world at a blink of an eye. And I think that shows the scope of what's possible. I thought it was really beautiful, and it told a large, epic story, and that's what's really amazing about this new world that we live in media. So congrats.
Absolutely. Love this one. So without further ado, we will go into our final winners. These are our grand prize winners, the ones that absolutely blew us away. I mean, you can just get a peek in the background of like how beautiful, cinematic, just stunning these ads were. It was just so cool to see how these came out around the Super Bowl too. And you can just imagine how these could actually be real Super Bowl ads. I mean, some of these I think were better than what was actually out there on the Super Bowl this year. Ishika, I see you nodding too.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. Yeah, just incredible ads. So with that, I will pass it over to Anupam to announce our third place winner.
Oh, hey. Hi, Nick. I happened to see the recent Stranger Things season as well a month back. So it was very fresh in the memory, and it was a sad goodbye to the season and the show. So it was quite a beautiful reminder to have Stranger Things back in my life in a stranger way. So I kind of liked it. And again, Dorito commercials have always been beautiful. Dorito Super Bowl commercials have been extremely engaging. I kind of reminded me of the kid that gets delivered and grows along the way. There was a very famous Super Bowl ad. So I saw this, and it was extremely interesting, extremely funny, and all the references that you use, the color palettes, the use of sound, the kind of, I mean, I'm talking about the craft here, but it was pretty much spot on. And you actually did a very interesting way of getting the language right as well, not just the ad itself. So lovely, and great use of the logo in the film as well. Great work. You get the third place for $1,000. Congratulations.
And I believe Nick is here. Nick, if you want to pop on stage and give us a little bit of a background of what it was like creating this, your inspiration. I agree. I loved when I saw the connection between the shape of the logo in the way the ground was opening up too. It was like a huge unlock. Anyway, this was so cool. I love how you brought these worlds together between Doritos and Stranger Things and your own spin on it too. Would love to hear how you came about this.
Yeah, hi guys. First of all, thanks for the challenge, for the opportunity. It's really cool. And I'm sorry for my English, but we'll try to answer your questions.
I'd love to just dig in first with what was your process like?
Oh, process or idea? How came up idea? Or
Yeah, either one. How the idea came up, how you got started with this.
okay. Okay, it was like nothing serious. It's simple. I just I just had my
Oh no, I think you're cutting out. Oh, sorry, we lost you, Nick. Anyway, congratulations. This was well deserved. I can tell you're being very humble about this win, saying it was nothing. This is truly an incredible creation that you made. Congratulations. Third place was well deserved. Okay, next, let's pass it to Ishika. You can announce our second place winner.
Awesome. So in second place, we have Mansoor. Congratulations, Mansoor. This was a really nice cinematic, I think like luxury type of ad. And this is really nice to see. I think across all of the submissions, you have like different types. You have like comedic, high fashion luxury cinematic. So this was really nice to see a high fashion luxury ad. And I love the color tones and palettes in this one. And I think, yeah, this was really well composed. And so, yeah, congratulations, Mansoor. You won second place for $1,500. And love the, visual aesthetic and the sound design in this. So, yeah, definitely keep on creating. And we'd love to see more of these type of creations from you.
I totally agree. This one was amazing. Anyone else of the judges, feel free to chime in. I know we all were really loving this one as well. I think the symbolism that came in with the eagle too, there was like really strong storytelling throughout. There was very clear like continuity with the car, the main character, like just the camera tilts. I don't know. It was just really incredible to watch.
It was one of my favorites for sure. I think when I saw this, I just felt this could pass on for a Super Bowl ad, I think, for a car brand. I mean, it was beautifully done, and the sound design, the music, the visuals, and the minimalism in it, everything it just could be any good car company ad today. So I was very impressed.
Colors and everything, colors and the lens,
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
is
yeah.
so great. So see this.
Yeah, it felt like used anamorphic lenses from like 15 lenses from so far ahead. It was just amazing. I loved it.
Agreed. Eli, I got to know what you think of this one.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like being in the advertising industry for so long, my judging was based on how a commercial can make you feel, or any piece of content, if it can make you feel something. And I think this leveraged AI to what it's really great at, which is visual storytelling. Performance is still, who knows where we'll be in a couple of months, but visual storytelling is there now, obviously, like the clarity of this. And I think those that can master that, this spot made me feel something, even though, it shouldn't, right? I know it's not real. I'm the judge. I know it's AI. I know this person is not real. It convinced me to have feelings for this space, and I think that is an amazing accomplishment in this medium.
Absolutely. I felt that way about so many of the the submissions in this challenge, just the getting chills over this and realizing, wait a minute, this is AI. This just gave me chills. Yeah, totally agree. All right, so without any more stalling, I think we should get straight to our grand prize winner, who is also here to join us today. Yeah, JD, I'll pass it over to you to introduce this one.
Yeah, so Nasir gets the first prize. There is no doubt in our mind that okay, this shouldn't be first. To be honest, the first time, like I think you shared, Erin or your team member shared the Excel sheet for the videos, and then I knew that okay, this has to be first. I also told the team internally that okay, it should be first because when you look this video ad without context of AI or anything else, you will feel okay, this is the movie scene from Wes Anderson. It's so beautifully done. Okay. And simple story, simple branding, etc., and then but beautifully done. So Nick, like Nasir, like I wanted to understand, like how did you, like how much time it took for you to create this on
Hey,
Morphic?
can
And
everybody hear me?
yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, just talking a little bit about the inspiration behind this piece. There was actually this really big winter storm that happened like a few weeks ago, and I saw a video on Instagram or TikTok about like this guy stuck in snow and his car was breaking down, and like when people went up to go help him, they were like, "Hey, what like why are you out in the snow?" And he's like, "Oh, I have a DoorDash delivery." So that really prompted this idea of the lengths that DoorDash delivery drivers will go to get you your food on time, no matter where they are. And so I had this idea of this epic journey of this DoorDash driver who is traveling across all these different landscapes, and he is, putting his life on the line just so you can get your food on time. And I kept the format pretty simple, and the storyline had to be pretty simple. Just the main hero traversing all of these different unique landscapes, and each of them had to be completely different with their own, color palettes, but the framing had to be very intentional. Similar, like Jayanth mentioned, I tried to keep the Wes Anderson aesthetic throughout the entire piece, slightly a little bit more realistic than the typical Wes Anderson style, but still, really prominent symmetry, leading lines, and like a kind of subtly muted color palette. And then the format for each of the different scenes was having one wide shot, one close up, and one medium shot. And just that format just kept it really tight so that each scene was 5 seconds or less to keep the attention of the viewers. And yeah, collectively with the sound design, it just really carried it through. And speaking of sound design, I really love how Morphic is able to generate sound that like feels complete in the 5 seconds. So like I would just give Morphic the prompt of how long I wanted the sound design to be or the song to be, and it would generate the song, but it wouldn't just cut out abruptly at the end. It would like slowly conclude the sound. So it just made it so much easier to edit everything together. And so yeah, I just had a really fun time creating this piece, and yeah, I'm really honored that it was first place, and I thank every single one of you who watched it and enjoyed it.
Yeah, congrats, Nasir. Yeah, great work here.
Yeah, this one was so amazing. I love hearing you talk about how you approached it in sort of a systematic way of like the close up, the wide shot. You can tell when you see this all together and when you hear it. I encourage everyone to watch this and listen to it on their own computer so you can really get the full experience. But it all comes together into this story. And I really love how you said there's humor in it too, the like juxtaposition of how crazy this situation is, and then just how calm and precise this person is approaching the situation. That definitely comes through too. This was a very clear winner. You nailed it. This is such a cool ad. I'd love to hear from any of the other judges what you thought of this one too.
I guess I would like to go again. I think it was extremely beautiful. I think if Wes Anderson's images were more 3D instead of 2D, exactly how they look, what Nasser did, and the simplicity of it, the absolute simplicity of it, the mid master close aesthetic that he chose. And at the same time, I genuinely believe all stories that are great are also personal. There has to be an element of the personal. Even the car image, the ad for the car itself, it was so expressive. And similarly, when I was looking at this, my problem with AI has always been when people make films is there's like 11 departments in cinema, and there's like a styling department and a costume and a makeup department and a hair department and the production design department. And it's very hard for one filmmaker to do all of that. But with someone like Nasir who is doing this, I genuinely felt very, very happy and proud to see that he actually took care of the hair and the costumes and the production design and the things in the back and the logo and just the several terrains that it just took through. And even the little choices, like at the end when he puts the bag at the door and just walks away. I just love the selflessness of that process. And I think it was a brilliantly done ad, and more people like Nasir should be doing this. So yeah.
Absolutely. Love this one. Congrats, Nasir. Congrats. This was a well-deserved win. All right. So JD, I'll pass it back to you to talk about what's next for Morphic.
Yeah, so it's good that we are launching today itself. Like we are launching live collaboration feature. I think you might whenever you are guys working on the Morphic, you might have seen these arrows. If you are working in the multiple browsers, you might have seen that. So we already rolled out, but we are kind of making it public today, where multiple people can work simultaneously on the canvas. So your team can have a lot of context here, like a Figma. Yes. We also have like a lot of other features coming up. I'm not going to leak here, but in this month we're going to launch bigger features as well. With that, like we going to kind of all the Contra community, we're going to give 20% off. You can just use Contra 20 code, and then you can get the 20% off for the Morphic paid plans. And yeah, thanks Erin and Contra community to make this happen. Very exciting, and I feel like we will do this kind of challenges more often. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to quickly add, I also want to thank both Anupam and Eli for, judging. Both of them, their work is incredible, and I just knew like they had to be kind of the judges for something like this. And if you haven't seen, Bombay Locals ads, like those are one of the best out of India, and Eli's work also is incredible. And so I want to thank both of them for also like, participating and, taking part and judging and like seeing all of the amazing submissions. And yeah, thank you as well to the Contra team for really handling this entire challenge end to end. And it's been incredible to see. We're also like super blown away. We never thought like this is possible with Morphic ourselves. So yeah, I just wanted to give a big thanks to the judges, to Contra, and everyone who participated. Like we said, a lot of the submissions were amazing, and it was so hard to pick, and you all did an amazing job. And we'll definitely have more opportunities like this in the future for you guys to participate and create more stunning visuals. So yeah, just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, there is also one more ad I want to mention, and there was no honorable mention of that. There's a pencil ad where there is a John Wick. It was so much like refreshing concept. I love that ad as well. So thank you everyone. Thank you Anupam, Eli as well, and Ishika and FaZe, who my team members, they also did very good to push through the challenge. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Ishika, that was such high praise to say your team didn't even know that some of this was possible with Morphic. It really speaks super highly to the creative community that supported this challenge, everybody that participated in this challenge. I think we had over 800 submissions. I mean, it was a huge feat to even go through all of these and judge these. So yes, thank you to all of our judges. Thank you to the Morphic team. This was such a fun one, and a huge, huge shout out to everyone that participated in this challenge. This truly blew all of us away. And yeah, I'll wrap this up by just saying a huge thank you to the community, and we'll see you all on the internet.
And one last thing is, I would rather see these ads than the current Super Bowl ads that were.
I know, right?
Yeah, these are so much better than the current Super Bowl ads that happen on Sunday.
Yeah, I agree. These really, really blew us away. So cool. Well, thank you, everyone, and we'll see you at the next one.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.